Standard operating procedures that are intended to be used in all situations of all kinds and shall be outlined as a guide to officers and men in the field. A. Headquarters procedure. B. Special operating procedures. C. Field procedures. D. Characteristics of plans. Answer C. Field procedures. Standard operating procedures that includes the procedures and duties of dispatcher, jailer, matron, and other personnel concerned, which may be reflected in the duty manual. A. Headquarters procedure. B. Special operating procedures. C. Field procedures. D. Operational plans. Answer A. Headquarters procedure. A type of plan that considers plans for the operations of special divisions like patrol, traffic, vice, and juvenile delinquency control. A. Policies or procedures. B. Tactical plans. C. Operational plans. D. Extra office plans. Answer C. Operational plans. A type of plan that includes those procedures for coping with specific situations at known locations, such plans for dealing with an attack against building with an alarm system and an attack against the headquarters of the PNP. A. Tactical plan. B. Management plan. C. Extra office plan. D. Operational plan. Answer A. Tactical plan. A plan that includes the mapping out in advance all operations involved in the organization, management of personnel and material, and in the procurement and disbursement of money, etc. A. Management of plans. B. Operational plans. C. Extra office plan. D. Characteristics of plans. Answer A. Management of plans. A step in planning that calls for identification of the problem, understanding both records and its possible solution. A situation must exist for which something must and can be done. A. Collecting all pertinent facts. B. Analyzing the facts. C. Clarifying the problems. D. Developing alternative plans. Answer C. Clarifying the problems. A step in planning that states that no attempt shall be made to develop a plan until all facts relating to it have been gathered. A. Collecting all pertinent facts. B. Analyzing the facts. C. Developing alternative plans. D. Selecting the most appropriate alternative. Answer A. Collecting all pertinent facts. Of the following steps in planning, one which after all the data have been gathered, a careful study and evaluation shall be made. This provides the basis from which a plan or plans are evolved. A. Collecting all pertinent facts. B. Selecting the appropriate alternative. C. Developing the plan. D. Selling the plan. Answer C. Developing the plan. One step in planning that is necessary in order to know whether a correct alternative was chosen, whether or not the plan is correct, which phase was poorly implemented, and whether additional planning may be necessary. A. Evaluating the effectiveness of the plan. B. Arranging for the execution of the plan. C. Selecting the most appropriate alternative. D. Selling the plan. Answer A. Evaluating the effectiveness of the plan. What activity requires the duty of a superior officer of any unit of the PNP and each unit's subordinates to establish rapport or good relationship with other law enforcement agencies of the government? A. Police executive training. B. Business-like activity. C. Coordination and cooperation. D. Socialization. Answer C. Coordination and cooperation.